Boker Tov, we are continuing Mishlei Perek Gimel, Pasuk Chav Gimel. Az telech lavetach darkecha. When you go with the Torah in your life, then you will go confident on your path. Veraglecha lo tigof, and your legs will not stumble. So the Gaon Vilna says as follows. He says, we know that in every day there is two parts to the day. There's Yom V'Layla, there's day and there's night. He says, in the daytime, it's divided into two, morning and afternoon, Boker v'Tzahoraim. He says nighttime is not divided. Even though we have Erev and Laila, but Erev is still, he says, is before sunset. So after that is Laila. Now there is before Chatzot, Laila, after Chatzot, but it's all one. He says that's the three tefillot. So that's the three parts of the day, three tefillot, Shachrit, Mincha, and Arvit. He says this also connects to the three parts of our day, how we're acting. So in the morning, he calls that Amidah, standing up, meaning we stand up from bed, our neshama comes back to us, and that's connected to Avraham Avinu, Shachrit Avraham Avinu, because it says in the Pasuk, by Avraham, El HaMakom Asher Amad Sham, the place that he stood, connected to the morning. The afternoon is when a person goes about on his day, he does his work, etc., and he's a holech, he's going. So that's Vayetze Yitzchak, Lasuach Lasadeh Yitzchak, is Keneged Mincha, and that's he went out to the field, he's going. And evening, that's when, nighttime rather, that's when we go to sleep. So that's lying down. And that's by Yaakov Avinu, Vayalen Sham. And he slept there at the place where he had the dream, etc. And Yaakov is Keneged Arvit. So he says, here the Pasuk says, Az telech lavetach darkecha. You're going to go confident in your way, which is the middle of the day, which is Mincha time, when you're actively going, you're going in your day. So he says that is when you're going to have a lot of strength, when a person connects to Torah. He connects this to Mincha, that how also Mincha is the most difficult tefillah to pray. Soon, I don't want to mention the word winter yet, but we're going to head there soon. And before we know it here in Canada, and Mincha is going to be very early. And to get that mincha, it's going to be between like 12:30 and 4:30, a very short span. So when we're going in the strength of our day, and to pause and to say mincha, that's a great thing. And then the last part of pasuk, that your legs will not stumble. So he says legs is two with two legs, Baruch Hashem, and he says this connects to the two types of midot that a person has. The person, he says, has two types of attributes. He has attributes that he was born with. Everyone was born with a certain temperament. And a person has midot that he developed, and either for the good or for the bad, or that he worked on, etc. And both connect to the word hergel, that you were accustomed to the word regel. So a person was born with certain things, and obviously, naturally, he continues to do those things that he was born with, how he was born, how he was raised, etc. And certain things he picked up over time, for the good or for the bad. Sometimes he gets accustomed to doing that. So he says, when a person connects to Torah, then both of these hergels, both of these things that are happening constantly, both these types of midot will be refined and will become better and better. The midot that you were born with, and the midot that you developed over time. One more pasuk. Im tishkav lo tivchad. When you go to sleep, you will not be afraid. V'shachavta ve'areva shenatecha. And you will sleep, and you will have a sweet sleep. So it says again, this is connecting to Torah. He says that when a person goes to sleep, there's always worries. Is the door locked? Are there any robbers? There's worries. When a person connects to Hashem, and he's boteach Hashem, he relies on Hashem, he's confident, and he knows Akol Min HaShamayim. Even if something, God forbid, happens, he knows there's some Akol Min HaShamayim, and therefore he could have a sweet sleep. And what he says here is that having this sweet sleep, he says when a person he puts what he says here is he puts the chitzoniyut down, he puts the outer things, the physical things down, and he elevates spirituality in his life. That's when things will be more. So he's sleeping physically here. This mashal is you're subsiding your physical wants and natures and etc. and ta'avot and lust. You're subsiding and you're putting that to sleep. Then things will be sweet in a spiritual way. And he ends here in 5-6 lines of Kabbalah. I don't understand it, but there's one thing that I made out. I don't know how it connects here, but it's just an interesting point. He says that morning, afternoon, and night connect to, I'm not sure how, but the 3 paths that a person takes after he passes away, and he has to go to the desert, to the city, and to the ocean, and then to Shamayim. And this is, and those are the 3 entrances of Gehinnom: a desert, city, and ocean. And he says, and so too in this world when he's alive, he lives a life sometimes of ocean, city, desert. I guess explain it how you want. Maybe people, sometimes there's times in life where things are good, like a city, or sometimes things are, really barren and I don't know what, or you feel like you're drowning. I'm not sure what it means, but I just want to say it to, pique your interest. Something that he quotes at the end, it seems like from the Zohar, there's a whole piece here. Maybe one day I'll be a Mekubal, I'll get to translate this for you. But Yizrat Hashem, when we connect to Torah, a lot of good things, a lot of brachot are attached to it. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'Amen. Rabbi Chananya, Berak Hashem, Tzad Kadosh Baruch Hu Lezakot, Et Yisrael Leficha Chibra Adam Shalom Tzv Shneimar, Adonai Chafetz Man Tzidko, Yagdil Torah ve'Yadir.